Now I'm crying. I'm so excited. You don't have much of a shot, straight shot. What I like to do is try to find a tree you're aiming towards, because you can see the tree.
Okay, so basically in between that tree and that tree, I think.
Yeah,
that's where.
That's our gap.
That's our gap.
That's not as big as the last one. It's pretty big. I bet.
I didn't see the last one until all the branches were cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to move the wood chipper up here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. That went pretty nearly perfect. We were aiming for the stump of a tree we cut last week. This is the stump.
Hey, Abba!
And we were about 5 feet from it. We were trying to go about 2 feet from it, so I'm saying that's pretty good. That's probably a 70-foot tree. It's always a little scary when it starts to go. So we were up there and we hear this pop over the chainsaw. You hear this little pop and it's like, go. So everybody runs. It was awesome. So life is what happens when you have other things planned. Today's plan is to mill as many pieces of siding as we can to close in the pole barn before it freezes in 3 days. But we got a phone call from someone that Megan's been working with to get produce, and they have 300 to 500 pounds of potatoes that are going to freeze if they don't get them out of the ground and put away. So they have offered us all of them if we can come help them do some chores, put some stuff away, and we could have 500 pounds of free potatoes. So we're doing that instead. It's a hard decision, but it's a lot of free food. So it'll be worth our labor, I think, to do that today. Let's see how it goes.
really blessed right now because we were just discussing how our potatoes had been really thriving for a while during the early summer when nothing else was growing. And then towards the late summer, they just kind of died, and I think we didn't water them enough, and it got really hot. And we got a call today saying that we could come harvest potatoes, and there's a lot of potatoes here, and I'm feeling really blessed and thankful for that because it's a lot of food that we get to put up this year that we didn't grow, but we're not really having to pay much for except some hard work, and I'm willing to do that. And so we're very thankful for this.
That was nuts. I don't know if you can tell, but that is 4 50-gallon trash bags full of taters. You hungry? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you better be. That one's got a little mud on it.
It's fine, it's healthy for you.
Look at this. Each of these bags, we're not even going to be able to move it. We're going to have to unload them to move them. Yeah, that's got to be 200 pounds.
It's more than you weigh.
Plus we got buckets full of other things, squashes and some herbs and things like that. So I'm gonna call that 700 to 800 pounds of potatoes. That's awesome. What are we gonna do with all these potatoes? So to keep potatoes for a long time, you have to dry them for a few days, maybe a week. And that's a challenge for us because we are also expecting freezing temperatures. We'll see how it works out. I'm afraid to waste them, but they were free. We spent not even 2 full hours there, I'd say, with this family picking potatoes. They were super grateful because they needed them in and their field tilled before it froze again. And so it was as if we were doing them a favor taking half a ton of potatoes off their property, but definitely going to benefit us if we can keep them from freezing and being destroyed. This is so exciting. Some friends of ours and friends of the channel have been watching our videos and decided that we needed a bigger generator. So they have purchased and had shipped to us this enormous generator. It's 210 pounds. It's something like 9,000 watts. What does it say? Look at that. 12,000 peak watts on gas. It takes both gas and propane. And I think that this is going to be a huge benefit to us over the winter time. So we're going to open it up today and see what's inside. I think it's got wheels and an automatic starter and a little dolly, which is good. Our other generator has no dolly or wheels and is incredibly heavy and hard to move. So let's get in here and see what's in here. I already read.
Okay, throw those out right now.
This is the owner's manual. I already read part of that online because I need to know how much oil it took. 12,000 watt generator. That's amazing. I think we have to put the wheels on.
There you go.
All right. Check this out. See that? My son made that. My very talented son, who's a talented leather worker and cameraman, made that for me. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, good
Hype.
stuff. Cool. That's awesome. This is not working.
Nunchucks. Oh, that's like the
Yeah,
thing. It's gonna fall.
that's awesome. You think we can get inside about by lifting it?
I don't think so, but we can try.
the last of the fruits and veggies from people's gardens. I went on a Facebook group that I'm on for our local town, and I just said, does anyone need help cleaning up their yard? We'd love some apples or any other produce you have before the freeze. Because while we've had a few frosts in this area, we haven't had a hard freeze, but this weekend it's going to be like 15 degrees, and it's ridiculous. So I just figured if people had stuff left, it would be good for us to ask, and then it wouldn't go to waste. So I had made a bunch of stuff out of apples we got in the past. Really, I was looking for apples because I wanted to make cider. But I just said, whatever you have, and people answered the call. A bunch of people have said we could come pick. So we were picking apples earlier, and now we're here picking tomatoes, lots of grapes, and some zucchini, some beets. I think we're gonna go over and pick some rose hips in a minute. And look at that. Amazing.
Lots of grapes.
Lots of grapes. And we're very thankful to be able to just glean from other people's land. It's a blessing, and we're thankful.
Hey, dude.
Huh?
Where are we going?
We're gonna go get potatoes.
How many?
500 pounds.
Really?
I think so.
You think we'll pick that many? Have you ever climbed a potato tree before?
They go on the ground, not trees.
Oh, trees go on the ground?
Yes.
You mean potato trees grow on the ground?
No, because potatoes don't